Hey guys, it's Allison with Wealthy Clients. Today I'm talking to one of our cost segregation clients who generated $125,000 in just 30 days on only $7,000 in ad spend. In this interview, we break down exactly how it happened. Watch this, and if you want results like this, book a call. Let's get into it. So, can you introduce yourself, your business, and what you do?
Yes. My name is Jacob Rickson. I am a CPA. I run a company called Cost Segregation Capital. What we do is we provide cost segregation services to real estate investor groups, individual investors, and for commercial property or residential realty. And we also partner with CPA firms as well as banks and financial institutions to provide value to their clients.
Great, amazing. Before you started working with wealthy clients, what was going on in your business and what problem were you trying to solve?
Before I was working with, oh yes, before I was working with wealthy clients, I would say getting leads that did not tie to other referral partners that we had. We have a vast of referral partners coming in, but we had an issue with getting to scale into a way where we can provide more services to other clients. And so one of the things was we had a bottleneck in the marketing side, moi, and I could not service the clients with my team servicing the clients, and that's not marketing. And it was really stifling our growth. And so basically bringing on these wealthy clients team, it actually helped us a lot to, get more quality leads in our face to our face, and then for us to close more deals.
What made you decide to move forward with us specifically?
Oh, I think, well, when I first went through the process of actually utilizing your funnel to get on a phone call with Daniel, I was like, I like this flow. And so we tried another company to do our marketing for us, but
Mhm.
nothing materialized other than a check that went out every month to them and no leads coming to us. And so we made the pivot. And then when I found Daniel, it was like this, getting an appointment with him. I like that. I like the flow. And so I was like, all right, cool. I got the text, I got the emails, I got the text, I got everything going in the right direction. And that's when everything's kind of clicked. And so when I got to the meeting, to the face to face and hearing the proposals, what wealthy clients can do for us, it took about a 5-second decision for us. We don't really wait, we just do. So
Okay.
I did that, and then, you know, it was great.
Great. So far, what has stood out to you most about working with us versus, your experience with the other marketing firm?
Other than Allison, she's amazing. The communication is key. I mean, feeling like we have an actual marketing team that feels, I mean, we're not just one client, we feel like they're with us to grow. And so for us to be able to communicate very nicely, back and forth, easy, things are being done when they said they're going to be done. I feel like that is a massive difference than what's out there. So we like wealthy clients in the sense of like they do what they say they're going to do. They're just not talkers. And so we we feel like they're a part of us.
Great. And then one of the most things I'm sure you're excited about, can you walk us through the results you've seen so far? Talk about numbers, wins, changes you've noticed.
Yes. So one of the things we notice is that we have no problem taking, usually when we have a client that comes to us through a referral source and it's a real estate investor group, we usually get probably 5 or 6 or 7 jobs out of such that client lead and that person. And they're harder to find when you're doing it individually by yourself, or by just everyone going out to market. Just, hey, let's talk to these people. Who do you know? Who do I know? And let's just get a good sense of it. So one of the things that I noticed immediately is like when we went full live in our marketing and using half of our budget that we set out to do, not even half. I think it was like less than half. I can't remember. We were saying, okay, how is this going to work? And so, although it is vulnerability is real when you see yourself on a Facebook ad or an Instagram reel, or that's real. My wife laughs at me every now and then. But anyway, so you get out there and it's starting to hit, and you get these appointments, and each appointment that we have are these quality leads that we had tried to develop within our own group of our sphere. So, for example, we had a client that came on who showed interest on one of his properties. We ended up doing 5 properties for him. He just actually texted
Wow.
for this and say, "Hey, we got another property for you to do." 5 properties. That's crazy. And so then we were like, "All right, cool. Let's go on to the next." But that person had, hey, we're going to do one of his 8 properties he has, and then after that one, we're going to do the other 8. So within, you know, I don't know. I feel like it was within a week of really going live and really hitting it hard, and upping the budget, and really half the budget allowance for the ad spend. We were able to close roughly about $125,000 in leads, and I believe we only spent like $7,000 to get those leads. And now after today, it's another $44,000 that we just closed. We're on at 11 o'clock my time. That meeting was 9 o'clock my time. So in 2 hours, we just closed another $44,000. So, and they're all
Let's
quality leads,
go.
right? It's freaking crazy. It's nuts. But we
Yeah,
have big
so
plans. Cossack Capital has huge plans, at a scale that so when we see that um, level of commitment from our team at Wealthy Clients, it makes it so much easier to be like, all right, let's get going. Now I can focus on more work in hiring up our engineering staff, hiring up our sales staff, hiring up we're going to introduce like a wow coordinator where we're just going to wow our clients. And so it's just trying to be forefront to take this industry, which is, sometimes seems a little slimy, right?
yeah.
And that's my biggest problem is because I'm a CPA, right? So we don't do slime, right? We don't do used car salesman crap. We like to provide real value that clients pay for, and that's their hard-earned money, and we respect that, and we try to. Uh, that's our ethos. So we try to bring that to our conversations with our clients, as well as our own employees, so that they know that every time we talk to someone, it's at the highest customer service level.
Absolutely. And then, so just to touch on it a little bit, I know you mentioned it, but talking about like sales in the pipeline. So we generated 125K in a week. That's amazing. How much estimated value do you think you currently have in the pipeline?
Estimated value, we're going to click closer to about 900,000.
That is
So we looked at it this morning, and so that's how I'm confident about it. It was like 892 or whatever when to be specific. Uh,
okay. Yeah.
but so we got closed deals, and then knowing what we've talked about with the client and how much they already are buying into us. Like one client out of Oklahoma, we've got, he has 178 acres of different parcels that are owned by different properties. So that plus the introductions he's already made to someone who had like, I think 12 or 14 commercial properties of 500,000 square feet or more. I mean, it's ridiculous. So it's the quality of the leads that are being brought to our table that makes the difference in how we do business. It's great. I love it. I recommend everyone to get wealthy clients. And if you
Perfect. And
don't,
that ki-
you're lost. We'll just add more spend to us. So if you don't, we're, we're okay.
that was going to be my final question. If someone's on the fence about working with us, what would you say to them?
Don't be on the fence. Just take the lead. Success is rewarded by doers, not people that wait. So if you really want to scale and you're too afraid that it's a lot, it's money. It's hard money coming out of your bank account. But you're the difference maker. You need to have a team that's wanting you to succeed as much as you want to succeed. But if success is only rewarded by people who do, not people who wait.
Period.
Man, it gets no. I'm really happy with our investment with wealthy clients and the trust that you give us to do the content. Then the trust for me to give it back to you for you to do a really good job in splicing it up because I don't talk very easily all the time. I'm not an actor, so but I really feel like what we're trying to communicate to people and who we are as a company comes across so well. So if you have a really good product and you can communicate that product very clearly, then hit home runs. Stop hitting bases.
Thanks for watching. If your marketing isn't where you want it to be, that's exactly what we fix. Book a call with our team and we'll show you what's missing and how to turn this into a system that actually drives revenue. We'll see you on the call.